Take three. Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, whoever you identify as. Um, Welcome to the Imperial Empire for our ceremony the third for the third time of February of this month. Our ceremony will be based about Imperial role playing for Minecraft. I am extremely proud of everyone for their hard work and dedication. We're not completely everyone because some people who are being demoted for inactivity, and we have a lot of people who are being promoted based on their actions and randomly chosen in conflict. So, as you may know, when I call your name, you may still sit silent or clap your hands. You can say something nice. Um, so yeah, I'm proud of you guys for your hard work and dedication. It is worth my time to serve with you all. And I have a couple of announcements that are meant to be made. So I'm proud of two things. Well, three things personally. But my first personal thing is that we have a mass in our empire. If anybody's interested in faith, belief, we have that for Sunday in a separate group chat for 10 to 12 Eastern time. And regular shifts are usually every 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time. What else? My classes will be taken on Saturday from 12 to 2 Eastern time, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern time. My classes will be there. And so let's get into the promotions. Promotions. In recognition of demonstrated facility and abilities, I hereby appoint Private First Class Elena Barnez, Imperial Senior Corey Nadu, Michaela promoted to Staff Sergeant Michaela DePonte, promoted to Rear Admiral Kaylee Gonzalez, promoted to Grand Moff Jamal Crowder. Well, and this means promotion to Governor Dylan Sotworth. Promotion to Assistant Moff Ari Gonzalez. Promotion to Master Moff Madison Greenberg. And guys, I have never, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I have never done this before. Honestly, this is an amazing gift that we have someone in our hands. I would like to make an emotional announcement today that when it comes to a fellow person, you know the song, Happy to See You Again, but because someone's been supportive with me my entire body cam server life, and it stinks that we have to shut it down because of a former chief of our body cam server had to shut it down, had to make me shut it down because of his actions towards me and my family. It affected us real bad to the point that we never gave up and made a much more peaceful server. And so I have a recognition promotion with his name on it. So he will be the first in command of all the Moth entirely. So I want you guys to please stand up and a clap and a load of applause. Promotion to First Moth Seth Jurez. the shifts, everything, even the internal affairs would not be possible if it wasn't for Seth Jurez. All the staff in the federal agency that I've learned, this man has taught it all. This man has taught me how to lead this division like the chief that I've always meant to be. And so I'm proud to honor him as a true friend and as someone who I could look up to. And someone that you may look up to in future references. Seth Jurez is a great example of what a leader does. So I believe that promoting him would be the right move for all of us to have within our command. And I hope you guys have any questions and suggestions. This man has done it all. And so with that being said, I have a chain of command that's created as well. Seth Jurez will run as our director for the Death Star. He's a great honor and privilege to have. He is our command duty officer. First Moff Jurez, our assistant director, which is our deputy director of our Death Star. Second Moff Ezra Ahmad. Our assistant deputy director of our Death Star, our commanding officer, Master Moff Addison Greenberg. Our executive officer, which is our commanding officer of the fleet, commander of the Death Star, Grand Moff Jamal Crowder. And public affairs officer for our team, Assistant Moff Ari Gonzalez. She is also known as the director of our Sunday church in our group chat. So give a shout out for her if you believe in faith. And so I'm proud of what we have now. This is our chain of command. And if you guys got any questions, concerns, or whatsoever, officers, enlisted guys, if you have any questions, concerns, reach out to one of our staff that's currently in our regional government. Thank you guys so much. And a couple of reminders today. Within this, before we get into demotions, I want to say, guys, we need to toughen up. We need to toughen up. Not many of you showing up to shift this week. I'm pretty disappointed. If you have not filled an excuse to let me or one of the high commanding staff know that if you're not going to be in, if you don't do that, I am disappointed. This is not just a warning. This will be a threat of demotion if you don't show up next week or this week to shift. Every Monday and Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. is when we go up to shift. And if you don't show up on those 5 days, you will lose your rank and go to the rank below it. So, word of advice, get to shift. And if you have an excuse, please let me or one of the officers know, and we'll make it excusable for you. All right? Roman Reigns' advice to everyone, if you're a wrestling fan, show up and win. And that's what we're here to do. Thank you guys so much for listening to an example. Abby, I'm sorry. You have been not active as of recently. So I have no choice but to unfortunately demote you to a Grandmaster Chief Warrant Officer. However, the good thing is that you're lucky. I still think you're valuable, but you got to really show up to shift. I have not seen any of your text messages why that you're not in. So, all right, let that be a warning. And for Manley, demoted to Lieutenant Colonel, if you guys have any questions why you got demoted, FYI, because you didn't show up and find the reason why that you don't get to stay on shift. In other words, I don't know. I'm really tired. Just really show up to shift. That's all I need. If you can't do that, write a message. Let me know. That's it. I got nothing else. Because if you don't write a message, I'm going to think you're invalid. All right. And that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on our new officers, our new enlistment people, and we will work hard. As the following tomorrow, there's going to be shift from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. And so make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell notification to receive more of videos. All right, I'll stop here. My voice is cracky, and I'll come back with a better one tomorrow. Peace out.
Are you feeling okay?